Hi everyone, welcome to Storytime with Ms Maggie. Happy April Fool's Day. So we're going to start off with our hello song. Are you ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Let's all clap because you are here, you are here, you are here. Let's all clap because you are here today. Yay! So today we have two bear books in honor of our Teddy. Our first book is going to be none other than Brown Bear, and we're going to sing along to Lou Gallow's version of Brown Bear. Lou was nice enough to give us permission to use his song in our story time.
Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher looking at us. That's what we see.
Thank you again to Lou Gallo for letting us use his song. And then we have another one of my favorite bear books. It's called A Visitor for Bear. No one had ever come to Bear's house. It had always been that way. Bear was quite sure he didn't like visitors. He even had a sign that said, "No visitors allowed." One morning, Bear heard a tap, tap, tapping on his front door. I wonder who it could be. When he opened the door, there was a mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. "No visitors allowed," Bear said, pointing to the sign. "Go away." He closed the door and went back to the business of making his breakfast. There's Mouse. He set out 1 cup and 1 spoon. When he opened the cupboard to get out a bowl, there was Mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. There he is. "I told you to leave," cried Bear. "Perhaps we could have just a spot of tea," said Mouse. "Out!" commanded Bear. "Most sorry," said Mouse. "I'll be going now." There he is, kicking him out. Then Bear went back to the business of making his breakfast. But when he opened the bread drawer for one slice of bread, there was Mouse. There he is. Unbelievable, rumbled Bear. Away with you, vamoose! I do like a little bit of cheese, said Mouse. Bear pointed a rigid claw towards the door. There goes Mouse. Yes, then, here I go, said Mouse. Farewell, and the mouse whisked out the door. This time Bear shut the door very firmly and locked it tight. He locked the windows too for good measure. Then once again he went back to the business of making his breakfast. But when he opened the refrigerator to get one egg, there was Mouse. There he is, small and gray and bright-eyed, of course. Be gone, roared Bear. A crackling fire, ventured the mouse. This is impossible, intolerable, insufferable, cried Bear, shaking with anger and disbelief. Terribly sorry, murmured the mouse. Now you see me, now you don't. I am gone. And the mouse looked very sorry indeed while he waited for Bear to unbolt the door and let him out again. This time, before he went back to the business of making his breakfast, Bear shut the door very, very, very firmly, and he locked it. He boarded the window shut, he stopped up the chimney, and he even plugged the drain in the bathtub. Look at him plugging the drain in the bathtub. Carefully, Bear set about his business of making breakfast. He opened the cupboard, no more mouse. He opened the bread drawer, nothing. Whew! He opened the fridge, mouse free, yes indeed. He lifted the lid to the tea kettle. There he is lifting the tea to the tea kettle, the top. There was Mouse in the tea kettle, small and gray and well, you know the rest. Bear fell to the floor and he wept. I give up, he blubbered. You win. I'm done. And there's Mouse. So sorry, said Mouse, but perhaps if I could have just a bit of cheese and a cup of tea, and do you think we could unstopper the chimney and have a nice fire? Bear blew his nose with a loud honk. But then you must go, sniffed Bear. No visitors allowed. You have my word, said Mouse. There's Mouse talking to Bear. Bear unshuttered and unboarded the windows, unlocked the door, unstoppered the chimney, and unplugged the drain in the bathtub. He brought out 2 plates of cheese and 2 cups, and he made a crackling fire in the fireplace for 2 sets of toes. The mouse warmed his feet and nibbled and sipped, and Bear did too. They sat for a long while. The clock in Bear's house ticked loudly. Bear cleared his throat. The mouse looked most attentive. No one had ever been attentive to Bear. The fire is nice, Bear announced. Lovely, said Mouse. No one had ever said Bear's fires were lovely. I can do a headstand, said Bear. Very impressive, exclaimed the mouse. Look at the mouse looking at Bear. Bear told a joke. The mouse laughed most heartily. No one had ever laughed at Bear's jokes before. Bear began to think of another joke. The mouse set down his teacup. Bear quickly lifted the teapot. There's plenty more, he said. Would you like some more tea? So sorry, said the mouse. Most kind, but I must be on my way. Really? You needn't go, said Bear. I am off, said Mouse, springing up from his chair. Wait, cried Bear. But the mouse stepped out the door. Toodaloo, said Mouse. There he goes, saying goodbye. Don't go, wailed Bear, throwing his body across the path. But I gave you my word, said Mouse, pointing to the no visitor sign. See the big no visitor sign? Oh, that, cried Bear, pulling down the sign and tearing it up. That's for salesmen, not for friends. Look how happy Mouse is. Not for friends, said Mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. Bear nodded. The mouse's bright eyes glowed brighter. Bear smiled even brighter. Do you like 1 lump or 2 lumps of sugar in your tea? Said Mouse most politely. I like 2, said Bear, and they both agreed that they liked having visitors. The end. Very good. So now we're going to do open, shut them with Teddy. Are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. This is great if you're doing great rhyme if you're doing story time with babies and toddlers and even older kids. So I hope you enjoyed today's story time. Stay healthy and safe. We'll see you next time.